Hello, I'm Mary Lohman, and this is Mondays with Mary. I often need what I call gimmicks to help me put into practice what I know I should do. One gimmick that I use quite often is what I call reframing. It's amazing how different something can look when you put it in the right frame, or how bad it can look when it's in the wrong frame, right? And in the same way, how we frame people and situations in our minds really determines to a large extent our reactions and our behavior toward that person or event. For example, think of the most difficult person in your life right now. You probably can think of one. It could be your boss or a coworker or your mate or a child or whoever. This person knows how to ring your bell and can ruin a good day for you. Am I right? Can you describe the frame you have around that person in your mind? It could be an angry frame or a lazy frame. It might be a complaining frame or a rebellious frame. And your frame may be accurate. That coworker may be lazy. That child may be in rebellious mode. But there are other frames that are also true about that person. Come on, I think you can think of at least one positive thing. Maybe it's a smiling frame, or an experienced frame, or a clean and neat frame, something good about them. And now if you reframe that person in your mind into that more positive frame and force yourself to think about the positive rather than the negative, well, that's what reframing is all about. It is making yourself have a balanced perspective in any situation. So, is there something you're just not happy with right now? Your job, your house, your looks, whatever it is, every time you think about it, no doubt you think of it in some negative frame, right? What would happen if you consciously reframed it? Think of one good thing about your job, and then say to yourself, I like my job because whatever, I have an easy commute. Or reframe your house. I like my house because my kitchen is nice. Or your looks. I like the way God created me because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. We are so prone to focus on negatives and forget positives that we have to become intentional about the positives. And when you keep seeing people or things through a negative frame, you just exaggerate it until it looks a lot worse than it really is. And you know what? Reframing is a biblical principle. The Bible tells us what we are to think about. And Paul wrote that we should think about what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, and a good report. That's Philippians 4:8. Reframing is changing your thought patterns to bring every thought into captivity and make it obey God. Make it think about the good reports instead of the bad reports. Well, I just encourage you to give reframing a try. It might work for you as it has for me so many times, and keep you out of that negative, complaining mode that we can so easily fall into. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week.